Ever felt like you wanted not just an answer from Google, but a full-fledged story? A narrative that paints the picture of what you're searching for? Enter Google's latest sensation, the Search Generative Experience. At the heart of this digital maestro is an intricate dance of understanding and creation. When you ask SGE a question, it's not just scanning the vast universe of the internet for answers. Instead, it's pausing, listening, and really grasping the essence of your curiosity. Once SGE catches the heart of your query, it summons its magic, the generative AI. Now, this isn't your everyday typical AI. It's a creator, an artist, a storyteller. It crafts a beautiful narrative, not just with words, but with visuals too. Text, images, videos. It seamlessly stitches them all together. And Google is now enhancing it with features that make the learning journey even more extensive. Drawing from feedback and an innate desire to continually enrich the user experience, Google has sprinkled some more magic on SGE. Remember the charm of thumbing through a thick dictionary or an encyclopedia as a child? Finding a word, getting lost in its meaning, and being transported to a world of new knowledge? Google is bringing a bit of that nostalgia back, but with a modern twist. Navigating through a sea of information, we often bump into words or concepts that seem alien. It's a bit like being in a foreign country and encountering a word you don't quite understand. With Google's newest update, you no longer have to open a new tab or search separately. Just hover over that perplexing word and voila! A succinct definition and sometimes even a helpful diagram or image appears. The essence behind this update? Making learning effortless and fluid. Whether you're a student diving into quantum physics, a hobbyist exploring ancient civilizations, or someone trying to understand the latest economic theories, Google's enhanced SGE is there to lend a helping hand. By integrating definitions within its AI-generated responses, Google ensures you stay on track, removing those tiny speed bumps of confusion that can disrupt the flow of understanding. And it's not just about science or math. The spectrum of this enhancement covers a plethora of subjects, from art to engineering, from history to modern tech innovations. Google's goal seems clear: to make the vast digital landscape not just informative, but also intuitive and user-friendly. Moving on, we know that in the world of coding, where every line, bracket, and keyword matters, clarity is king. Google, with its ever-attentive ear to the ground, knows this well. Building on the momentum of their Search Generative Experience, they've rolled out features that promise to make the coder's journey a tad bit smoother and more vibrant. Now, if you've ever tried your hand at programming, you'll appreciate the nuances and intricacies involved. Even seasoned programmers sometimes find themselves scratching their heads, trying to decipher a piece of code. Google's SGE has been a beacon in this space, offering AI-generated insights on a wide array of programming languages and tools. Whether you're stuck on a how-to or searching for that perfect code snippet to make your task easier, SGE has got your back. But, as with all things tech, there's always room for refinement. Taking a step further into the coder's world, Google's latest tweak to SGE introduces syntax highlighting for code segments. It might sound simple, but this splash of color brings a world of difference to the readability of code. It's like a gentle nudge, pointing you to the essential parts. Keywords light up, comments stand out, and strings get their special shade. This visual aid ensures that the generated code doesn't appear as just a jumble of text, but as a well-laid-out, comprehensible set of instructions. However, that's not the only update Google has rolled out. The digital landscape is vast, and as curious souls, we often find ourselves plunging into the depths of articles, seeking knowledge or just exploring. Yet let's admit it, sometimes these articles can be long and daunting. Google, in its characteristic style of keeping things relatable, mentions that while this tool can be invaluable for diving into complex topics, it's equally handy for everyday tasks. Maybe you're on the lookout for a new recipe to surprise your family, or researching that camera you've had your eye on. The Search Generative Experience ensures you get the crux without the fuss. However, in this age of diverse digital content, not everything is free, and Google respects that boundary. The feature will generously offer summaries for articles that are free for all. But if there's a gatekeeper in the form of a paywall, no summaries there. It's a nod to publishers' rights to decide the accessibility of their content. ensuring the balance between technology and content creators is maintained. And now let's talk about their latest update. You see, up until now, SGE has been quite the assistant, helping us unearth the treasures of the internet. But Google thought, why stop there? And with that spirit of innovation, they're taking a delightful leap into the world of generative AI, not just to find, but also to create, turning text into visuals, most likely inspired by recent updates in ChatGPT. So imagine you're trying to explain a quirky idea to a friend, but can't find the right words. With Google's newest feature, your imagination doesn't just stay trapped in your head. All you have to do is type out what's on your mind, and before you know it, you've got an AI-generated image of your thought. Now, while marveling at the generated image, if you're curious about the artistic choices the AI made, a simple tap will reveal the trail of thoughts it took. And if the AI's vision doesn't quite match yours, no worries. Adjust the textual cue, and the image morphs right alongside. Safety first, though. Google, being the responsible tech giant it is, ensures that the realm of creativity doesn't become chaotic. Misleading or potentially harmful content gets a firm stop sign. And to ensure everyone knows these are the marvels of AI and not a human artist, each image carries a watermark and metadata. Now we have all been there, staring at a blank page, the cursor blinking expectantly, waiting to conjure up the right words. Whether it's an email to a contractor about a new project or jotting down ideas, sometimes the words just don't flow as easily as we'd like. And that's where the new update of SGE comes in. Let's say you're mulling over converting that old garage into something special. Instead of starting from scratch, a quick search might offer you a handy draft of an email to kickstart your conversation with a contractor. But the magic doesn't end there. Once you have that draft, you can easily whisk it away to Google Docs or Gmail. The integration is so seamless. It feels like the tools are all part of one big, happy, productive family. But before we all rush to turn our wildest thoughts into pictures, there's a little footnote. This innovative venture by Google is currently in its trial phase, accessible to our friends in the US who are 18 or older. It's like an exclusive art show, but knowing Google's commitment to making the web a playground of possibilities for all, it's just a matter of time before this feature becomes a regular on our screens. What are your thoughts about the SGE's new updates? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and make sure to subscribe to this channel for more.